For our project, we decided to do a disease called the dengue fever. It is also an epidemic by Genesis Martinez and Roche'r. We also decided to do this epidemic because it is well known in our native country, Puerto Rico and Jamaica. The dengue fever was recognized in the 1780s simultaneously in different countries. The identification and name of the disease was found in 1779. The viral mosquito transmission spread globally in World War II into different parts of the world. The virus spreads better in warmer climates. The area the virus was found simultaneously is Asia, Africa, and North America. This disease is called by the dengue virus, a mosquito flavivirus. The AIDS mosquito is infected with the dengue virus. A person then becomes infected when the mosquito bites them. The AIDS mosquito can also be infected when they bite a person that already has the virus. 5 to 6 days after the bite, the symptoms begin to take effect. The symptoms are severe headaches, pain behind the eyes, joint and muscle pain, nausea and vomiting, skin rash, mild bleeding, hemorrhagic fever, limp and blood vessel damage, enlargement of the liver, and the most affecting, the failure of the circulatory system. Shock due to the dengue virus can lead to death. Because dengue is a virus, there are no permanent cures for it by antibiotics or medicines, but it is possible to treat the symptoms. Treatments for the dengue fever include increase oral fluid to prevent dehydration, platelet transfusion to prevent severe bleeding. To prevent shocks, it is possible to take therapies with a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Traditional treatments are said to prevent the virus and also treat the symptoms, but they are not prescribed by doctors like medicine is. The countries that provide the traditional treatments are Brazil, Malaysia, and the Philippines. A traditional treatment from Brazil is used for inflammation. It is interesting made of cat's claw herb. In Malaysia, there is a natural treatment that is believed to reverse the virus. In the Philippines, what is used to cure is the sweet potato top juice to increase the platelet count and the tawa-tawa herbs. This chart shows the average annual number of dengue virus cases reported to the WHO, an average annual number of countries reporting dengue. From 1950 till 2007, the number of countries who have dengue virus has increased, the number of cases. The dengue fever spread throughout the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, southern China, Taiwan, the Pacific Islands, the Caribbean, Mexico, Africa, and Central and South America.
Before World War II, U.S. troops were in Cuba and got infected by the mosquitoes. The epidemic in Cuba occurred in 1897. During World War II, dengue was diagnosed to 245 soldiers in Latin America. Most of them were in the Panama Canal zone. There was also an epidemic in Australia in 1942 among U.S. personnel. Dengue affected operations because of weakness and fatigue. The Army in Okinawa experienced the epidemic in 1945. Dengue also caused a loss of troop strength in New Guinea. 2 dengue serotypes are found at the end of World War II. 2 more were found in the decade leading up to the Vietnam War. This founding was to cause something more severe, dengue hemorrhagic fever. Since the Spanish-American War, U.S. military operations were substantially weakened and reduced their strength. People haven't really migrated to other places to escape dengue. It has stayed in the same regions from the time it was first discovered, although there has recently been threats of possible outbreaks in Europe. Dengue was reported for the first time in Croatia, France, and 3 other European countries. Please disregard where I put France on the map. There was an outbreak of dengue in the Madeira Islands outside of Portugal in 2012. In 2013, there were cases in Florida, the Yunnan province in China, Costa Rica, Honduras, Mexico, and Singapore. The People's Republic of China, the Cook Islands, Fiji, Malaysia, Vanuatu, Japan, and other Pacific islands also recorded cases of dengue in 2014. This year, there has been an increase in dengue cases in Brazil and its neighbors. Fiji, Tonga, and the French Polynesia also have continuous records of cases. Dengue has not been eradicated and still occurs in several places across the world, especially in Latin and Central America. It is also still a problem in Africa, Southeast Asia, Central Asia, and parts of Europe and Australia.